Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to day 2 of our daily Devos through I Heart My Community. Today we are in Nehemiah chapter 1, verses 5 through 7, and this is actually a passage that we alluded to on Sunday, but we didn't read verbatim. But basically what's happened is Nehemiah has gotten this terrible news that his home community that has really been in a terrible position for a long time is in even worse shape than he understood. And he's brokenhearted and he doesn't really know what to do. But then we see his attention turns and he does something a little different. And so if you have that bookmark, we have these questions on the front side. What does it say and what does it mean? And so really in verses 5 through 7, what it is Nehemiah just praying and pouring out his heart to God and bringing the condition of his heart and his sorrow before God to allow God to see, man, this really matters to me. But also something really incredible happens too. Nehemiah doesn't just gripe about everything that's wrong. He actually takes a moment to recognize that the behavior of the people of Israel and even his own personal sin is part of what's led the walls of Jerusalem and the whole entire city to be broken down in the terrible state that it's in. So really what this means is that not only is Jerusalem in bad shape because bad things have happened, but because Israel's been sinful, and even Nehemiah, a leader, recognizes that he's been sinful too. So how will we respond? This is a question that we want to ask as well. How will I respond to this idea? I want you to think about the idea that a lot of the times we look at our communities and everything that's wrong, and the first thing that we think about is, man, all this terrible stuff is happening and it's someone else's fault. What can we do in response as followers of Jesus to recognize a lot of the time the things that are wrong in our communities have something to do with our influence as well, our lack of being there, our lack of doing what God has called us to do. And maybe in response, we can analyze how we can contribute to being part of the solution and not just complaining about the things that are wrong in our communities, but having a true broken heart before God and asking God, how can you use us to bless our community? So thanks for being with us. Thanks for continuing to walk through this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video and we would love to follow up with you later on. But thanks for joining along with us. We'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Have a great day.